I'm Ayla Nereo, and I am a singer, I'm a listener, I'm a dancer, and creator, co-creator with the Great Mystery. Medicine to me is what we receive based on the healing that we need. It's what fortifies and opens and heals us. For me, music touches every part of who I am and life and this moment, even now with the wind and the trees. It feels like, for me, it's a constant journey of being more and more open to the medicine of the moment and the medicine of the song of each moment and interaction and the gift that comes from that. It feels that the medicine of song comes through the frequency and the vibration, which is what we're all made of. And so the song gets to vibrate into our cells and into our consciousness and into our being and into the environment around us. So as frequency, what we broadcast through our voices, through our song, it ripples into the world and it ripples into us. And so the intention that we have with that is part of the medicine and is where the sound comes from. And how deeply the medicine can land comes from, I believe, how open we are to receiving the greater intentions that want to come through and ripple and wave in that way through the song. My main inspirations for creating music are all of this, all of life, all of the elements, the trees, these great beings that have been here so much longer than us, and also humans, and also our human growth, our capacity, our potential, the expansion of our consciousness. I believe that we are here to be stewards for all of life, all of existence, and the creatures and the elements, and that the more we can help remind each other of that path, that sacred walk, I believe that there is limitless potential for what we can be and feel and experience as humans. So that's one of my greatest inspirations, is both in devotion to nature and life and also in devotion to our potential as humans. Yeah. To me, it feels that music has such a profound potential to influence the collective and our collective awareness as a human family, because of that way that sound is vibration and we're made of vibration. So while there's amazing power with speaking and there's amazing power with other forms, music literally ripples into our cells, and it ripples in and it unlocks the heart and it unlocks memory in our bodies. And I feel that there is really infinite potential there for how music can, and we've seen it in the past, how it can unlock and open consciousness in humanity and open culture and create new paradigms and open new pathways in thinking, in believing. So I feel with that there's profound potential for music to be a very big key in helping us all remember who we really are beyond the words, which we need because it speaks across barriers, it speaks across language, it speaks across all the perceived separation. It speaks to something that is essential in all of us that we get to remember together. If I was to give advice to any aspiring or beginning musicians or artists, I would say trust your inner listening. And it can be so easy to try to get somewhere and to try and accomplish or be something, or especially compare ourselves to others. And what we need, if I was speaking to them directly, what we need is artists who are surrendered and trusting themselves as a vessel, to be really open to whatever wants to come through, which means it can come through in 1,000 ways, and it might not come through the way we think. We might open to create songs, and what comes through is inspiration for new whole architectural designs or new school systems, or, you know, there's so many ways of creativity coming through. It takes a lot to really surrender to that and really trust what wants to come through. But when we do, we become available, I believe, to the highest potential of creativity that wants to come through us. And we're all so unique. And so I would encourage everyone, and I do encourage in all the work I do beyond the stage with people, is to open up to that level of devotion, really, and commitment to being a vessel, to really listening and trusting what comes through. Yeah.